Good morning. Wow. Good morning. It's Saturday. Welcome. Saturday morning sit with me, Brenda Ramos. 5 hours sleep. You can tell because my eyes are like really small and my nose is like red and I definitely need more sleep. So tell me, how was your week? How's everything going? Lord, I went out last night and it was my best friend's younger brother's birthday celebration. And we went out to eat and then we went salsa dancing and it was amazing. I don't know if you know this about me. Some of you might. But I used to be a professional salsa dancer for many years. So it was nice to get back on the dance floor and see some folks I hadn't seen for a minute. And so I got to bed at 2:30. Had a couple of drinks. Yeah, it was fun. And man, I'm tired. But here I am. Why? Why am I here with you? Because one, I love you. And two, I'm committed. I made an intention. And I'm so committed to doing this. You know this. I know this. Hello. Thank you for joining me live. Thank you for catching the replay if you're catching the replay. Thank you for just being you. Yeah. And I come to you today, as always, unrehearsed, unscripted, unpolished, imperfect, with bedhead and morning breath, just as I am, sharing something that is extremely important to me and I'm very passionate about. Yeah, from my heart to yours. I think today's going to be quick. I can't think of anything to talk about. That is not true. I know exactly what to talk about. Conversation that blossomed, bloomed, erupted. Erupted might be a good word for it last night. On the dance floor, my throat is, my voice is a little deeper than usual, right? I think you can tell that. And I got a little scratchy throat because, of course, we were on the dance floor. And we're talking about men and women and the metoo movement. And I guess you can say, not that things got heated, but I got heated. I wanted to make it clear my viewpoint because, you know, there's still this insidious sort of concept that women need to know better. And there's still this perpetual belief that it's women's fault for being mistreated and taken advantage of. And that needs to change. It is changing. And I made sure that I voiced my opinion. So the scenario that was brought up was by a gentleman whom I care for, love deeply. He's a good friend who I've known for many, many, many years. This individual said, if a woman comes to my room, we fucking. And I'm like, no. It depends on the scenario, of course. It depends on the conversations, but there's an assumption there that should not exist. There's an assumption. that just because two people are alone together, that it has to lead to some sort of sexual intimacy. And that's absolutely positively not true. Yeah, so that was the heated dance floor topic that we talked about. And I'm really happy that I'm doing this work and that I'm meditating and that I'm expanding in the way that I am, because I don't know if I would have had the courage to voice exactly what I was thinking, which was that's some bullshit. You need to get over that. It's not true. Now, women, on the other hand, men have to stop assuming. People have to stop assuming, men, women, all of that, and everyone in between, non-binary, non-conforming. People need to stop assuming things about each other. 1. 2, we need to start communicating our desires openly. And 3, we also need to say what we mean and mean what we say. There's still this like little hard to get, playing hard to get type mentality that does more damage to the general public. Now that's fun when you've already discussed that the interest between the parties, the individual is there, the desire to take the friendship or the relationship, the sexual encounter further. The conversation needs to be had first. Then you can play games. So that's what I gotta say. That's my 2 cents. And I'm an INF. I identify as an INFJ. If you haven't looked it up, look it up. Maybe I'll write something down and like share it with you next time. But I identify as an INFJ, which means I feel certain things, I observe, I feel certain things intuitively, and I believe they're right. So that's where I am with that. End of conversation. I'm right, basically. Okay. How about we meditate? What do you say? Listen, I would love to hear from you on this and anything else. Reach out to me, Brenda@AuthenticWholeSelf.com, and all the other places. I'll go through it when we're complete. Are you ready? It's 8:11 a.m. I'm ready. It's the perfect time to get started. One more thing before we get started. I'm so glad for my subscribers. I'm so grateful for my subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being here. Let's get to it. Okay, you know what I got to do? I got to scooch back. And did you notice? Let me ask you, did you notice? I did not forget the lights today. My little hungover self, I'm not hungover. That's not true. But what is true is that I remembered the lights. What am I trying to do here? This is what I'm trying to do. I'm going to scooch back. Bing, bing. Oh, I don't have my cushion. My cushion is over here. Please hold while I take care of this stuff. I forgot the lights, but I forgot to set up my cushion. Wait, I remembered the lights, but I forgot to set up my cushion. I don't know what I said. Here we go. Okay, the camera is all sorts of out of center. Bing, bing. Okay, this is good, right? Sure. Inhale. Exhale. hopefully, while I am setting up, you are also setting up. Get in there. Get in your pants and move your meaty seat muscles. Okay, here we go. This is an imperfect situation here, but that's okay. Get yourself to a posture, a position that is sustainable, that will allow you to sit for some time, 20 or so minutes. Man, I gotta do this. Here we go. And just allow yourself to land. Make your final adjustments. Scratch your itches. Adjust your twitches. A few more deep breaths on your own, bringing yourself to this moment, arriving in this space, arriving in this room, landing in your body. Final deep breath in and release. Check in with yourself. Check in with your heart. What does your heart need right now? What are you feeling? Check in with your mind. What thoughts are you thinking? What does your mind need right now? Check in with your body. Adjusting, scratching, fidgeting. One last time. What does your body need right now? If you're seated, allow your spine to be upright and energized, even if you're sitting in a chair. If you're lying down, you can put some pillows or cushions underneath your knees so that your feet are touching the bed or the floor, wherever you are. And you get some nice lower back support. You can even pop a towel in your lumbar if you're lying down for even more extra lower back support. It's important for you to feel really comfortable and awake. Comfortable and awake. This particular meditation is not about sleep. It's not about getting you to be asleep. If you fall asleep, that's okay. Maybe meditate with your eyes open. But the purpose of this meditation is to practice being still, to practice being quiet, to practice being with yourself as you are, not trying to change anything, not trying to make yourself better. This is not about self-improvement at all. This is about being and allowing things in your environment to also be, to exist without trying to control anything, without trying to change anything. Simple, not easy. If you're seated, your hands can be on your lap, palm down or palm up. They can even be clasped in your lap. Your eyes, as I mentioned, can be open with a gentle downward gaze. You're not laser focused on anything. You're opening up your peripheral and just softly looking downward. Or you can have your eyes closed. The idea is to choose a posture, choose the way that you will be sitting, and commit to that way for the entire time. Your mind will tell you that you're tired. Your mind will tell you that you're uncomfortable. Your mind will tell you all sorts of things to get you to be distracted from this practice of being still and being with your breath. And you can choose. You understand that you no longer have to react to your body's itch or things happening outside of you or thoughts taking you to different places. You have a choice always to participate, to react, or to pause, to observe, to notice, to pay attention to what's happening in the moment, especially what's happening within you and how you are receiving what's happening outside of you, or your thoughts, or your bodily sensations, or your feelings. You learn to choose differently, make different choices. Or make the same choice if that's the right one for you in that moment. Your home base, your point of focus, is your natural breath. You don't have to think about breathing. You never think about breathing, do you? Just allow your body to do what it does naturally and notice it. Notice where you feel it in your body most clearly, most presently. It might be your belly filling up and emptying out. It might be your chest rising and falling. It can even be your nostrils. And for some of us, it's our entire body. The whole body is breathing. We live in a noisy world. So for many of us, sitting quietly can be challenging, and that's okay. That's why meditation is a practice. It's teaching yourself, your mind, your body to speak a different language. You don't learn it overnight. You don't learn it after your first sit or your second or third or even after a year of sitting. Every time you sit, every time you come to your cushion or you lie down in meditation, it's different. It's a different experience with different distractions, different thoughts, all coming to you at the speed of light. And it's important for you to know that that is natural. You notice it when you come to sit and meditate because you're shutting everything else off and your mind is looking for something to distract itself with. And there it goes. Your mind, your body, your feelings, they start to go wild. Sometimes we feel very afraid of that. Totally okay, totally natural, totally part of the process of learning to be still, be with yourself and listen. So the idea that you have to clear your mind is a misconception. It's the number one misconception, misunderstanding of meditation, of what meditation is. Meditation is not about clearing your mind. Eventually, your mind does become calmer, but your mind will always have thoughts because that's what your mind is supposed to do, think. Instead, you cultivate a different relationship with your thoughts and your mind and your body and your feelings, your emotions. There's a space that's created between yourself, your deeper self, and everything else. And if that doesn't make sense to you right now, that's totally okay. It will. Eventually, it will. Gently noticing if you've drifted away from this moment, if you're thinking about the things you need to do later, the things you did yesterday. Just notice gently, with compassion, with kindness. Bring yourself back to your natural breath. Sometimes when your mind is very active or when you're first starting out, it can be helpful to just say to yourself, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Just telling your mind what to do, giving it a little job. Let's close today's practice with a deep breath together and just sighing it out fully, completely with sound. Just let it out. Breathing in, sigh it out. Ah, all the way, all the way. And at the sound of the bell, our meditation practice is complete. Hi. Ooh. 20 minutes. That was a short one. I think I normally go 30. Hello. I can see you now. You know, another one of the things that we talked about last night was this idea that things are the worst they've ever been. The times that we are in are horrible. And I just want to quickly say, yes, they're bad. However, that's the human experience. We live on planet Earth, and in this particular physical plane, we live with polarity. North Pole, South Pole, positive and negative charges, positive, negative energy. And life is cyclical, right? We've got seasons, we've got 24 hours in a day, weeks, months. You can even experience cycles, seasons in your life personally. Everything comes back, right? Even fashion trends come back around because that's the world that we live in. That's the universe that we live in. And every single century from the beginning of time, people believe that it's the worst time ever. And it might be helpful to let that go, to let that idea go, to maybe shift that concept, because it's a concept, to something different, something that might be more beneficial. In my personal opinion, it's not beneficial to be like, it's the end of the world, everything is horrible, this is the earth is dying. Yes, the earth is dying. It's been dying since it was created. Kids today have the internet and porn and blah, blah, all sorts of craziness. Yes. But they've had access, children have had access to all of this in one way or another from the beginning of humanity. The examples I used was, you know, when we went from not being able to travel and then trains were invented, that was it. It was the end of the world. Now people could get from one place to another so quickly and spread diseases more easily, and it was the end of the world. Life was going to change completely. It was horrible. Now trains are whatever, planes, whatever. We travel. The newspaper came around. Oh my God. The whole world. You can search it up. You can search up how people were like, the newspaper is the collapse of society. I saw a heading that way. It's just a newspaper. And 100 years from now, we're going to look back and we're going to say, yeah, we fucked up. Yeah, we did a lot of shit that was dumb. Yes, we're human beings. We do dumb shit. The idea is that instead of a toxic cycle that you can't break out of, right? Things, it's a cyclical nature, it's a cyclical existence that we're in. The practice of meditation, reading about psychology, nourishing yourself, heart, mind, body, soul, spirit, nourishing yourself with knowledge, listening to your deep inner wisdom through meditation, becoming still, will take that toxic cycle and create an upward spiral. What? Of course, that's it. Sorry. Upward spiral, my friends. That's what we're creating. And now we can do it with awareness. We can choose what we bring into our experience. If you want less drama in your life, stay away from drama. Stay away from the Maury Povich show. Stay away from garbage conversations about nonsense, fighting, and craziness. That's drama. You want less drama in your life? Separate yourself a little bit from that. Come sit with me. Breathe. Allow your nervous system to settle down, chill the fuck out. Yeah, we can do this. We can do this. We are doing this. You're with me. I'm with you. You got me. I got you, babe. Oh my goodness. All right. That was it. That was my final talk. Let's create an upward spiral together. We raise our individual awareness, vibration, frequency, as well as the collective consciousness, vibration, frequency. We are all connected. This separation thing is just an illusion. We are all one. Yes, even Trump is part of us. And if you are looking for more peace in your outer world, it's helpful to first create peace within you. And you'll start to notice peace and peaceful people and peaceful situations outside of you more and more. I don't like this lighting today. I've got a shadow. What is happening? Yeah, one day I'm looking. Help me get a diva light, my friends. Go to my website, hit the PayPal button, donate a few bucks, and maybe I can get a collection for some lighting. What is that? I mean, where is that coming from? Is that my hair? That shit is my hair. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here live. Wait, pointing here. Thank you for watching the replay. Please like and share this video with anyone you feel could benefit from it. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, go to my website, AuthenticWholeSelf.com. Sign up for my newsletter there. And starting this Monday, I'm intending and committing to this Monday, you will receive straight to your email a very short 5-10 minute meditation. And in order to get that, you need to sign up for my newsletter. So just do it. You know you want to. Just do it. Okay. Go out into the world. Have an amazing time. Have fun. Play. Dance. Laugh. Hug someone. Hug someone for 30 seconds. Just like get in there. Be like, I love you, man. We're one. But make sure you know them. Don't do this to a stranger. Have fun. Have an amazing time. I will see you next week. Reach out. Catch up with me on the socials. Brenda Ramos Coaching, AuthenticalSelf.com. And as always, I come to you unscripted, unrehearsed, unpolished, imperfect, bedhead, bad breath, to sit and share this incredibly powerful practice from my heart to your heart. Thank you. I love you. You are important to me. You're important in the world. And I may not know you, I may not see you, but I love you. I feel you. Okay, I'm going to go now. Have an amazing day. Peace out.